Hi guys, I'm back for round 2 of Let's Do Art 2020 today. So tomorrow's Earth Day, and I started kind of playing around with some recyclable materials this morning, and I came up with this really cool project. Of course, I didn't invent this. A lot of people do stamps with recycled materials, but I went ahead and gave it a go, and so this was the result of one of them. This is another one I did, just kind of playing around. And what I did was I created stamps using cardboard. So this one, I put a bunch of rubber bands around this this was a macaroni and cheese box, and I cut it down so you can see I just cut it down and put 4 rubber bands on there, and you'll see how that comes out. This one I made out of another bottom of like a cereal box. And what you have to do is, I put more cardboard here. This is cardboard, but you have to double layer it. And then I just glued it on, okay? So it gives it lift, okay? So this will only be printed, and these 2 things will only be printed. If you had put paint in this white part, that won't be printed because this is the part that's raised. Another one that I did that was kind of fun was a heart. I did a heart, so you can see that it's thicker. You can kind of see that. Get a little bit closer. All I did was cut out 2 hearts and stacked them on top of each other and glued it onto another piece of cardboard, and then we have a nice stamp. And then I also found the bottom of an egg carton, which I thought was really cool. So this part and then this part both get stamped. The bottom of a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll makes a really cool circle. And then I did this one as well. It's just another piece of cardboard with 2 layers of cardboard on either side for the length and the width. There's 2 layers, so it makes it raised, and you'll see that too when I print it. This is the blank space, the empty space. This does not get printed. And then this was kind of interesting. I took a yogurt cup and I put a bunch of rubber bands around it. So what happens with this one is it's just the edge that really gets printed and a little spot in the middle, but it makes a really cool design. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm going to use acrylic paint today for this. I just have some regular acrylic paint, green. I'm going to probably use purple, turquoise, and gray today. If you don't have paint, marker works. Trying to think what else. Probably just marker. You can try watercolor. I don't think it's going to come out as bold, but I definitely think marker could work. But tempera paint or acrylic paint is really good to use, okay? So here we go. All right, welcome back. Okay. So these were my 2 examples that I used, that I ended up making. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start layering, okay? There's really no rhyme or reason to any of it. It's like abstract art. Doesn't really make any sense. And that's why it looks so cool. So we're going to start with just a half a piece of an 8x10 piece of paper, 8x11. And I think I'm going to do it this way today, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one with the rubber bands and the lines. So first I'm going to start, and I'm going to use some purple, okay? You're just literally going to go right over those rubber bands. It doesn't matter if it gets on the rest of the cardboard because that is going to be the background space. Usually make sure you get enough paint on those rubber bands, okay? So then you're simply going to do is you're going to put it down on your paper, and you're just going to stick it, just like you would do a regular stamp. Lift it up, and then look at that. You get your cool little stripes, okay? So I'm going to do one more of those, put some more purple. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to any of where you put anything. So I'm going to turn it, instead of vertical, we're going to go horizontal this time, and I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to push on it a little bit. Make sure we get our stamp. There we go. And so now I think I'm going to do some circles. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, and I think I'm going to use my, let's see, I think I'm going to do some black. So I have black here. So I'm just going to go around the edge, super simple. Just make sure you get enough on there. That's nice and saturated. And then simply, you're just going to simply put it down and stamp it, just like that. So we're going to go back around again. So I want to make this one a little bit thicker. Okay, and I'm just going to probably go down here maybe. Stamp it. There you go. Okay, so now we have 2 circles on there, just like that. All right, so I think I'm going to stick with the black, and I think I'm going to do a blue, it's kind of like a shiny black. It's like a dark gray charcoal almost. So I think I'm going to start doing my heart with that one. See how that looks. So I'm going to put some paint just on my heart, just like that. Make sure it's saturated enough so that the paint will transfer. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over just like this, and just like with any stamp, you're just going to put it down on your paper. You're going to make sure you rub on it, get all the sides, and then we're going to lift it up. There you go. Gives it that really cool look. So now I'm going to use this one that has just kind of like the picture frame on the outside. I'm going to wash off my brush real quick. And I'm going to get some of this turquoise color that I have, my favorite color in the world. See what happens. It's a little bit watery. I don't know why, but we're just going to see what happens. I'm sure it'll transfer just fine. So this one, I think I'm going to do this way. And I think I want to do it down here. So I'm going to put it down, okay, and I'm going to push on it. Make sure all the edges are nice and down. And then we're going to lift it up, just like that. See? So cool. Check it out. All right, and so I think I'm going to do another one, but this time I'm going to have it go the other way, horizontal. Okay. So this time I'm going to do it this way, and I think I'm going to do it right here, right over that circle. Push that down, and then we're going to lift it up, just like that. Super cool. Okay, and then I have, let's see, I do have this one that's the triangle with the sides, but I think I'm going to do it this way, upside down. And I think I'm going to do purple this time. Kind of feeling the purple. I'm going to add some brightness to my picture. So I'm just painting the part that I created, the triangle and the 2 sides with cardboard. It's all cardboard. So I'm going to do it upside down, okay? I'm going to make the triangle upside down. So I'm going to put it right here, I think. And because I can put my finger in, just put my hands inside here, I'm going to push it down, make sure we get a good stamp. Ta-da! Look at that, that's so cool. Alright, so I want to layer it a little bit more. I think this time I'm going to use this bottle cap. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of black again. Let's see. Let me wash my paintbrush off. It's really just up to you. You just kind of got to eyeball it. Okay. I'm going to put some paint on that. This is from, I think, a Gatorade bottle. Okay. So I'm just going to make some circles here. Put some more on. Just make a bunch of circles. I'm going to put another circle here. Okay. And then we still have this one. So I wanted you to see what this turns out to look like. I think I'll do maybe the turquoise. So it's the same thing. You're just going to paint all the rubber bands, the ends. Doesn't matter if you get it on the yogurt cup. Doesn't matter. That part won't touch the paper. You'll see what happens. It's kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna stick it down like right here and see what happens. There we go. So you can kind of just see the bottom of it, and it just makes those little lines and those little edges. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to do one up here maybe. So put some more turquoise on. So I just want to layer it a little bit more. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to put another one just right here, I think. Okay, and I'm pushing down the center because I want the center to get printed too. See? Super cool. Check it out. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more heart. Now my cardboard is dry, so I can do a different color heart if I want to, but I think I'm gonna do black again. I think I'm gonna do one more to fill up this left space over here. Okay. There we go. Now, do your stamps have to be like mine? Absolutely not. You can do all kinds of things. You can make houses on your stamps with cardboard. You can make cars. You can make skateboards. There's so many different things that you can do. So just get creative. Okay, I'm going to put it right here and I'm going to overlap it right here and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Something tells me this one's going to be a little bit darker. Yep, there we go. All right, so I kind of like how it looks. I think it looks really cool. Another thing you can do too, if you want to add anything else, like you could add some words in there. So I could write, you know, love. I could write peace. I could write be kind over here if I wanted. You can write all kinds of things. You can draw your own little things in there, whatever you want to do, and it just kind of adds to it. It's really cool. So have fun. Get creative with your recyclable materials, and I would love to see these. Okay, bye guys.